Having spent many years looking after babies and toddlers during my career as a childcare educator, and more recently as a baby massage instructor, I'm not surprisingly very much used to interpreting their often non-verbal communication. Many parents question me when I talk about this, saying such things as, how can I communicate with my baby when we are unable to understand each other? This happens a lot when I'm teaching parents how to massage their baby using the baby massage techniques. One of the important aspects of baby massage is that you always ask your baby's permission before getting started, and many parents have no idea how to do this or interpret the baby's body language. Just because they cannot communicate with you in words doesn't mean there is no avenue of communication. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about ways to help you communicate with your baby and understand those non-verbal cues. I also highly recommend checking out the podcast episode I did recently with Louise Day, who is a speech and language therapist, titled Tips to Engage with Your Child Using Non-Verbal Communication, where you'll hear other excellent tips, and I'll include a link to the location with you at the conclusion. So let's begin by exploring how your baby communicates without words. I'm Helen Thompson, and welcome to First Time Mums Chat. I'm a childcare educator and baby massage instructor, and know that being a parent for the first time is challenging and changes your life in every way imaginable. To help ease your transition into parenthood, I aim to offer supportive, holistic approaches and insights for mums of babies aged mainly from 4 weeks to 10 months old. My goal is to assist you to become the most confident parent you can and smooth out the bumps along the way. This podcast is brought to you by My Baby Massage. To find out how baby massage can help you to increase your confidence and feel more connected with your baby, check out My Baby Massage introduction video at mybabymassage.net/intro. Let's do this together. This podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Please contact a medical practitioner if you are concerned or have any medical issues. Broadly speaking, babies communicate by way of crying, babbling, squealing, eye contact, smiling, and via body movement such as moving their legs and arms. To help you, here are a few cues of how this communication could be interpreted when following the baby massage permission sequence that I mentioned earlier in this episode. When I ask the baby's permission, I am looking for cues such as, are they smiling? Are their legs and arms moving? Are they excited? Are they crying? If they're not crying but cooing or squealing with excitement and smiling, then it's safe to interpret their body language as saying, yes, please, I would love to have a massage. Babies also communicate through the eyes and focus on your face. This teaches them the different facial expressions when they watch you. And research has shown that when a baby gazes at its mother, their brainwaves are aligned and it boosts their learning and communication. But when you are massaging your baby and you are talking to your baby, you are not only teaching them about massage strokes and about touch, but you are boosting their learning, you are boosting their vocabulary, and you are increasing their communication as you're talking to them and you're looking at your baby while you're massaging them, and babies focus on your face and your smiles. Research from the University of Cambridge in England showed that making eye contact with your baby causes brainwave synchronization for both you and your baby. Furthermore, researchers believe this synchronization can help boost communication and learning skills and brain organizations. So helping your baby to use all their senses helps them to learn and grow. So when you are massaging your baby and touching your baby, you are helping them develop their senses, because they are watching you, they are gazing at you, and they are learning to recognize your smell when you are massaging them. And they are also learning to recognize your voice as you are massaging them. They actually learn this from a very early age. So can you imagine how important touch is when you are communicating with your baby? You are helping them develop all of this and so much more. I always encourage mums to talk to the baby during massage, because when you are talking to them, you are not only teaching them about the massage strokes and touch, but you are boosting their learning at the same time. And as I've said before, you are boosting their vocabulary as you talk to them. They are learning new words. They are learning ways to communicate with you as you talk to them. So, how do babies learn? Babies learn with their senses, using their eyes, mouth, nose, ears, and hands to explore their world. They observe the world whilst listening and checking things out with their hands and mouths, whilst also feeling with their hands. So encouraging your baby to use all their senses is certain to help them learn and grow. And baby massages encourages touch and the development of their senses. As they watch and gaze at you, they are developing all their senses, including their voice. I know being a new mum is really hard, and there are so many adjustments, it's exhausting. But one thing that I have learned after working with parents for more than a quarter of a century is that it's through our hands that we speak to a child, that we communicate, and touch is a child's first language, and understanding comes long after feeding. And baby massage helps you to build your confidence and bond and connect with your baby, so you have a happier and more contented baby. I have put together a special course delivered via Zoom to help you to do this. It helps you to learn the techniques of baby massage so you too can build your confidence and bond and connect with your baby. If you want to find out more about what I do and learn to communicate and touch your baby through the magic of touch, please go to mybabymassage.net/Zoom. I hope you found what I have shared in this episode helpful, and it helps you to have a closer bond and connection with your little one and interpret the non-verbal language and cues better. I've included links to the episode I did with Cerise Day that I mentioned earlier and other resources in the episode show notes, which can be accessed at mybabymassage.net/podcast/090. I'm really passionate about helping first-time mums. So if you have any questions about how baby massage can help you and your baby, please leave me a voice message, as I really, really love what I do, and I love to help first-time mums find ways to communicate and connect with their babies through the magic of touch. So please get in touch and leave me a message with any questions that you may have on baby massage at mybabymassage.net/message. And I really, really look forward to hearing from you so I can serve you in the best way I can. Please help me spread the word to other mums by rating and reviewing my podcast on Apple Podcasts. This helps me support more mums, yes, just like you, for a smooth journey into the exciting world of parenthood.